Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Hungry Owl, and we are back with The Outer Worlds, Episode 2. Who's going to get the power from the geothermal plant? Is there a good solution? Who knows? Is Hungry Owl evil? So far, he's not doing a very good job at being evil. Well, let's find out and let's continue our playthrough. And let me adjust my volume a bit. There we go. Pull up the chat while this loads. As usual, you may hear some traffic drive-bys. I'm sitting right next to my window, and the window is open. Let's see how it sounds. Pull up the chat while this loads. Sounds like I'm coming through okay. Okay, that's there. Turn down the brightness on that screen. Perfect. Okay. Ah, yes, I was about to talk to this guy, the gravedigger.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
You know, I'm not a marauder.
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
I'm looking to make a little money while I'm here.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where do I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Something else I wanted to ask you.
Yeah?
How long you've been a junior in humor or gravedigger or whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, braving the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
I should go. I'll go visit Vicar Max first, And from there, we'll work on this mission we just got from the Gravedigger. There's a lot of side missions in this, and I'm going to try to do everything I possibly can.
Heard something outside the wall.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
The book seems a bit more important than you let on.
There is little more important than such a precious, rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bakono, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakono's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Well, at least you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town? I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch
I
up
liked
with you.
everything he said.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Why don't you just come along? Ah, whatever. Alright, what's next? Next we gotta work on... I still have this to do. Well, let's get this task over with.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you.
Hey,
What can I do for you?
you owe people money. Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Where did my cursor go? There it is. What about Eugene's gold teeth?
You know about Eugene? How?
He's in the back. I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Well... You sure about this?
I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Goodbye. I have the gold teeth. I just, you know, they're mine. My gold teeth. I'm keeping them. Alright, Ludwig is the one, yeah, he's at the pad. You know, we found these gold teeth over at the, the deserters. So I'm just saying, gold, they got plants that are growing. I found some teeth there. I'm saying they got a dentist over there. Oh, I knew that was gonna hurt.
When I was little, we'd
Oh.
get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
That's great, but this
I
guy,
love the wind here.
that's great, Pavati, but this guy has a gun.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Silas sent me. You owe him your gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
What are you babbling about?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's
Synths.
what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant.
Brotherhood of Steel.
Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising.
Ad Victorium, brother.
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot?
That'd probably be my spaceship.
Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
If your resistance needs another gun, I'm for hire. I mean,
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years.
sweet.
Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw.
That's fine with
Few
me.
bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Got a question
Go
for
on.
you. You know what? Never mind. I had a question. I'm just gonna go shoot stuff. I'll be back. I'm gonna go shoot things. It'll be fine. Not worried about it. Anyways. Still, I just want to make sure I didn't replace the quest yet. Still want to do the grave matter first before we go and shoot some mechanicals in the, what do mechanicals have? They got, I guess they have nuts. We'll shoot them in the nuts. Right? Yeah. Let me adjust my lighting in here. Much as I like my dark purple lighting, you can make me a bit tired. So let's go to a... Make it to a more of an amber color. Simulate the sun a bit. There we go. Oop. And get that brightness up. Ooh, that's yellow. Ugh. Ugh, yellow. I know that. Well, technically the sun isn't yellow; it's white. I'm talking to myself. My mind's going. Well, technically the sunlight's yellow, and then the in the conversation in my head. Well, technically it's white if you're in space. That's what's going on in my head. Just talking to myself. Okay. So I'm gonna be over here.
There's something outside the walls.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Oh, speaking of people talking to themselves.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
That's a good point. Okay. I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick.
Oh!
Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Oh, why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I've been there already. Is this the medicine you're talking about?
You've been there already?
I've been everywhere.
You've been ground down into marauder meat?
No.
Let's see.
No.
Don't keep us waiting.
It was a few times. I don't talk about that. Yeah, take it.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
Not true. You've got a secret. Secret's not free.
You'd really sprat me out?
Oh, yeah.
For what? A couple of extra bits?
You're goddamn right.
Here, take it then.
And... oh. Yeah, whatever. On to my next victim. No, I gotta go. Let me go to the ship. Can I actually grab the vicar right now? I don't know. So we're gonna find out. Where's the ship? Where's the ship? Shippity ship, shippity ding dang. There it is. So I think you just have to go in the ship and come back out, and you should be able to grab a party member. I don't know if he's there already. Is he here? Let's see, where did he... If I was a vicar, where would I hang out?
Catastrophic power failure. All doors will remain on security.
I don't think he's here
lockdown.
yet. Well, we'll find out. When I go to leave the ship, if he's here, it'll offer to bring him into the party.
These surveillance devices
Shit.
allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
I will, Ada. Thank you. Alright, so he's on the ship. It would have asked me. In any case, let's go back to harassing people. Yeah, is he... Is that outside the place, or... We'll go here. Oh, wait. Oh, see, I knew it. We're not done with you.
Nothing like a good hit of anthracillin. Feels like warm, liquid sunlight running through your veins.
I was just here. I need to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. I put a few bits aside for my grave. Not that I'll be seeing the inside of it anytime soon. What with being on the mend.
Yeah, I'll leave you be. I've had enough of you. And we got someone else.
Wish we had some better rations.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Oh man, you have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
I know, that guy in the cave shot himself by accident. It must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Oh, well fuck him then. But I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fine. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage
suicide's
to
a
company
crime.
property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are you gonna do, arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Would've? He didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work then. I think that was the last of the fees I needed. Yeah, it was. I need to go to the southwestern part of town. There we go. What? 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 Oh, this was the southwestern part of the... Oh, did I go? Oh. Whatever. Let's go this way. God. The day I learn how to read my north from my south would be a great day indeed. Honestly, I get lost using a GPS in real life. Hey, Silas.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Sorry,
Oh.
Parvati.
Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
We talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
I found his teeth.
Oh, law. Don't tell me. Marauders were serving his body as the centerpiece in their vile feasts. Did they stick a mock apple in his mouth?
Note all the above. The teeth are gold teeth. Silas, I'll sell them to you. Oh, do I want to do that? Or I could lie and be like, yeah, but I took... Nah. I'll sell them to you.
Still in good condition? I could always ask Conrad to have them installed.
Installed?
Eugene's teeth were handed down the generations. And my old chompers ain't getting any prettier.
Hey, about those fees you
Run
wanted.
into any trouble?
Well, I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I don't get used to it. I'll be leaving soon. What am I waiting for you?
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Ah. I was hoping for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Alright, that's all for now. Knocked out Abernathy. Alright, now we've got, to fight an engineer. Is there another? Must be. Alright, let's go in here real quick. Oh, volume 2. I'm not sure where volume 3 is yet. What? I said it was up here. Is it not up here? No. Don't mind me. What? Alright, it's gonna be a staircase or so. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Did I just see a weapon I want? I did. Oh. Let me see this. Oh. Oh. Yo. Look at this. Pavani, look at this. Look at it. It's amazing. Nah, you don't care. You're just like Ben Kenobi in ATS. You don't care. Alright, where is the other one? Nobody knows. Thomas said he knows that at least one volume of the set is in the local community center, and another used to be in the town of Edgewater. Where is the third one? I found the first volume. I found the second volume. I've already mentioned her father reading a volume of A Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering when he was working shifts at the cannery. You found a mention of Pavarti's father's old terminal that he took a volume of A Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering into the cannery and left it in an unused office. Well, I just picked up one in an office. Get out of my way, Pavarti. This doesn't look that unused. Alright, well, let me... Yeah. I'm in the cannery, right? Grenade launcher? Sweet. Who keeps a grenade launcher in their locker? Jesus. Still. An unused office. Well, I don't think there's another one here, because I was definitely in here. It's probably in the place I'm going next, so we're going to put this off to the side and go do Die Robot. Alright, let's leave the zone first. Just so I could see where I gotta go. Oh. So I first gotta go to the junkyard. Got him. Hey.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Alright, I'm done reading every line because I feel like an idiot when I do it. I'll do it here and there, but you know. It feels unnatural. You guys can read it, you can see it. Alright, let's do this like a regular person. I've been doing it for a few hours, probably like 5-6 hours altogether. It just feels weird doing it, and I don't think it makes for a good stream. I'll read some lines, but I think I'm done with that.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Boom. Ooh. I still want my one-handed to be really good. Boom. Ugh. Why do I keep fucking doing that? Jesus Christ. I keep using the wrong door. I see the stupid green arrow and just run to it. I'm like a bug to a light. A moth to a fire. To a flame.
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law.
Nice.
You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun? This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant.
I'm on my way there anyways.
Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of zero-G to your memory.
You got a workbench? You do. Speed grip. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, sawed-off shotgun. Yeah. Yes. Do all these things. Oh no, I don't want to destroy my current mod. I'm assuming the other book for Fighting Engineer has got to be in the same place. So let's go there, huh? Not even specializing guns in the slightest. And I still do decent damage. Actually, I want to go. Because I found those teeth. Hold on. Hold on. Before we do anything, I want to go confront that lady about her. I'm digging up bodies to chop them up and use them as fertilizer scheme. Slices. It dices. It cauterizes. Hey.
Anything else I can do for you?
You want to tell me what these gold teeth are for?
Haven't you ever seen a novelty paperweight?
Reminds me of this guy I heard about. Someone named Eugene. He had gold teeth. And your left eye twitches when you're trying to lie.
Whatever absurd accusations you have churning about in your mind, I assure you I have heard them all.
Why is my freaking mouse... That controller behind me must be getting pressed somehow. Let's just put that on the ground. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't accusing you of anything.
I did nothing wrong. The teeth were harvested from a body that went cold long before my tools ever touched it.
Oh boy.
Gold does not decompose. The teeth had to be removed. And while I am no licensed dentist, I should think I did a fair job of it. I cannot tell you how refreshing it is to converse with a rational mind. That's exactly right. Rot is necessary for life. A corpse is bursting with the nutrients a young sapling craves. The crops I grow here are natural, nutritious, healthy. My garden does more than fill the bellies of my flock. It keeps them from falling ill. The Vale's barren. Been that way for years. Soil's been sterile about as long as I can remember. All I did was follow nature's own way. Death is essential to life. When the spirit leaves the body returns to the earth from whence it came. What remains is a carcass moldering neath the soil. Decomposition is a natural process, essential to new life. All life feeds on other life.
Hell yeah. You're not wrong.
Oh, I don't know. If it was me, I'd be glad to volunteer. Keeping others alive, that'd be a beautiful gift to leave. But none of the folk you used had a say. You didn't ask, ma'am. And what about my dad? I talk to his grave every Saturday. Is he even there?
Robert is just where you left him, dear. He died too long ago. By now, he's naught but a skeleton. Whatever you say, my dear. I'm listening. I am getting old, you know.
What the hell
Those
happened?
two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are. My dear, we are all visitors in a momentary universe. Our lives flicker in and out like the guttering of a flame. Here now, then gone. Me and mine are just carrying on as best we can, trying to live our lives in a way that does not feel wasted. A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life. If you think Reed does anything in good faith, then you are asking to be lied to. That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna?
Oh, who could forget?
That was all me.
See, it is. How is my. Alright, we're gonna unplug the controller because I don't know how it's doing that. It is a controller doing it. Okay.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick.
Okay,
He had
now
a
I
store
see.
of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I don't know how to.
A fish rots from the head down. I do not blame the town. I blame the leader.
I don't even know how to properly reply to that, Pavarti, do you? You don't know. Alright, we're gonna go talk to, what's his face? He wasn't even thinking. That's your flavor specialist right there. You don't help her out. She could leave. She did. Now profits are down. The board is going to want to hear about this. Down profits. Alright. Someday I'll recognize the buildings, but by the time I do, I will have left this place. Alright, let's go up here and talk to this guy. Mr. Thompson.
Something on your mind?
Yes.
Go ahead. Can we not? Talking about...
Damn it. I know there's another option for this. Did your eyes turn into cat eyes? Huh. Now go back here. I'm gonna try to figure. I know there's a way to get it so he leaves. Okay. I think I need to drive it out of her.
I'm listening.
I got some stupid stuff to ask you.
That's not... But we must remember that... This is the old botanical lab.
I know that. No, I'm trying to drag. Alright, it's not coming out of her. Whatever. We're moving on. I got things to shoot. And shoot I shall. Ugh. Plus, I'm starting to get hungry. All I've eaten today was some Cheerios and yogurt. And I did my exercises, so freaking starving. I better work on my channel's banner art. If you do look at my channel, you'll see there's some quote-unquote banner art right there, but that's the thumbnail I worked on and finished for the Dark Souls video. And I just use it as a placeholder banner art for now. I am gonna be making one during my vacation. I'm gonna draw it out first and scan it with my scanner, and then I'm gonna trace that into my little art program there. I think it'll come out much better. But still, I'm happy with how that thumbnail came out. Not bad for my first go.
Should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
We'll see, Pavarti. We shall see.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Ah. Oop. It's not wrong. Drinking does help with that, yeah. Damn. You know what? Enough.
Got it. Heads down.
Unexpected. Get ready.
There's 2 more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power? Watch out!
I don't know what'll happen to him. Something else here? No.
No, just leave me alone.
Higgins!
No, just leave me alone.
Yeah, stealth skills -5. That's what's going on. Stealth skills +5. Put this on. Let me throw this on as well. See if I can get in there. Yeah.
Wish I could do that.
You can. Just gotta change your clothes. No. The workbench.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. That's the last of them.
I'll investigate.
Flaw tutorial. During your adventure. Oh, I forgot about this. Robophobia. Auto mechanicals now give you the willies, and they're when they're nearby, you're not as effective as you should be. Effects: -1, -1 temperament. Reward: 1 perk point. I'm gonna reject that, but I forgot about that whole mechanic. That's funny. I don't like anything that minuses my attributes. My guy is not afraid of robots. He just doesn't trust them.
Send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
I know. It's a choice, Bavardi. I, for one, am not going to send to a geothermal plant when we have a town that has walls and everything and much more secure, which doesn't make any sense.
Celeste, I'm not sure what the right is. All I know is the decision's final.
Phantom? Get away!
Higgins!
No, just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Sprats are an excellent source for my daily recommended intake of mercury. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Huh. Look at his mouth. He's got like face paralysis going on.
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with the mechanicals. Come on, buddy.
You
Look at
remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Ah, sweet. Everything was here. Where was the room so I can reprogram these guys? Is it up here? No. Where was it? was in here. Where was it? I got all that stuff. Oh, I really want to try to get the best outcome I can for this. So I'm going to go back and give Thomas the things. Maybe that'll enable me to be able to convince her to not be an idiot. Where is he? He is... Thomas!
Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
All of them.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. One data pad's enough to guide me down my newfound path. Just remember, I got something saved for you if you find me all three. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Well, don't keep me in suspense. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Okay. Maybe now that I have a better status, she'll be, like, able to not be stupid? Where is she?
I'm listening.
Damn it. Parvati. They're just not... We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to shut this place down.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
I know Stefan's got supplies.
If you're hungry, Stefan's
I know.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Anybody have anything useful to say so I can change what's about to happen to you?
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands. Fresh off the limb, and that includes
Nothing. You got nothing. Zoe.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Yeah. I guess I have no choice. So basically, I'm at a point where I actually cannot get her to do it. I was just looking at, I was looking at it online.
I'm listening.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. There's no way to... Try one more time, see if something pops up. Otherwise, I'm choosing the town. I mean, I feel bad for her, because I know why she did what she's doing, but you can't shut down the whole town.
Something on your mind?
Yes.
Go ahead. That you are not one...
Let's try this. This won't matter. I already asked that before.
Go ahead.
All right. I don't have any options. I've already tried. In some games, you've just got a consequence, and that's what's going to happen here. Trying to get over there. What the flim flam flew?
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's
I'm the
told
worst
me those
Sith
words
Lord
in
ever.
that order.
Just so goddamn nice. But in any case, I can't convince them otherwise. They just won't do it. It's the only option I have. I don't know what else to do. There's no way. I'm going to redirect the power. Continue. Redirect power to Edgewater. It's done. Oops. Where is she?
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Nothing happened.
Food's
Tell-
bound to spoil at this rate.
I know, I'm trying to think.
She's still in here? Oh, there you are.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
This isn't personal, Adelaide. I need your power regulator.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal.
It's just the
Go
truth.
talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
I will tell him that.
You tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Yeah. I'm willing to deal. Well, how about this? Come back to Edgewater.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell him what I have already told you. That I know the secret to bringing life back to the soil. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
I know, you've told me about it.
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Alright, well. Why would I talk to these guys? Go tell them what you did. No! I'm not telling them anything. I'm gonna go talk to Reed and get him to leave.
Heard something outside the walls.
Something got you down?
Nothing.
Reed.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town. Her son got sick with plague a couple years back. Company never gave us enough medication to treat the whole town. So I had to choose, you see. Adelaide's child or someone else's. She's never forgiven me. I don't expect she ever will. I'm a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
No.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible.
No.
The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Well, she's using human corpses in her fertilizer.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance.
Of course.
What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. So, Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing.
Yes.
If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
I can't make that decision for you, Reed.
No, I don't expect you to do any such thing. Edgewater is my own responsibility, and you have done quite enough for me already. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
You know, I sympathize with him because every decision he has to make is just a horrible decision. Let's go, Bavardi. He does speak to his own character, though, that he is willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Oh. Give me my freaking part. Let's get out of here. Let's skedoodle.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome.
I know.
Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but Every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Yeah, that's how I feel about landscaping. Come on, let's go.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes! I mean...
Let's go.
Thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Let's go, Pavarti. Vicar should be here too. There he is.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Yes! We're fucking out of here.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Oh, this guy.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage?
Gonorrhea.
Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly. and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kalkeli. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay.
The ground breaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Wait. Where's my
Can we talk?
What? Yeah, just 1 minute. I need to grab my shroud. I'll talk to you in a second.
Make yourself...
So the guy's kind of going to be like a master of all things, huh? We do need more tech, though. Ooh, perks. This doesn't really work that well for... Well, gives you time, I suppose. More XP? Yeah, we'll grab more XP. We get the Vicar. Yeah, I think you're all set. But I do believe you're going to need... Base health is good. Okay. Hacking's good. Yeah, you can put that on. Ow. Alright, we're going to speak to Pavarti. And I'll probably call it from there. What's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Not right now. Break time's over, Pavarti. Alright, that's the stream. If you enjoyed it, remember to like and subscribe. I will be doing, obviously, I'll be doing more Outer World streaming. But I'm also going to be doing a Monster Hunter stream as well, because I have a lot of event quests to get done and the rest of my high rank quests to get done as well. I may have all that stuff done on the Switch, but I don't have it all done on Steam. It needs to get done before the DLC comes out. So I'm not sure when the stream will be for that. It could be tomorrow, but it is definitely going to happen before the 30th and get everything done. I'll probably start working on a little bit of it tonight anyways. But I'll be looking forward to that. Again, remember to like and subscribe.